Welcome ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rasha and this is KSP 1.3. So now in this episode we are gonna actually fly our monster satellite carrier here. It's a huge one, we're not a very good aerodynamic profile, that's why we're gonna walk through how to fly this thing. So I will throttle up around here, and a good rule before 10,000 meters tries to stay as a thrust weight ratio that is lower than 1.6, otherwise you will be traveling too fast through the atmosphere here, and that can lead to that the rocket will flip over. So what I do is when I hit about 1.7, sorry, let's say that 1.7, yeah, I said that correctly, yeah. Then I throttle down a notch and we will be back to 1.6, so we're gonna fly the first 10,000 meters like that. Okay, so let's begin here. We have a lot of launch clamps here, some that got loose here, so before 10,000 meters, I don't do adjustment more than a couple of degrees east here, 90 degrees. I just do a couple of notches. We can't do a gravity turn if we start turning this ship too early here. It will tip over and flip over and you will lose control of this. So yeah, we're just gonna have to struggle through the fat parts of the atmosphere here. So I will start tilting our ship a bit here, so that is probably I will probably not tilt it more than this. So it's just a couple of degrees, I would say 3-4 degrees here. So yeah, but okay, so as you can see, it's time to throttle down there. So I wouldn't go over 8 degrees or something like that. I'm just a small amount. It won't actually do a lot of difference here. So okay, time to throttle down once more. Yeah, well, the higher up we come in the atmosphere, the less drag we get, so we get speed a lot faster, so you have to keep track of it. It will go faster and faster the more we fly here. So let's start a little bit more as we have left this part of the atmosphere here, so we can. Okay, so let's throttle down here. Yes, as you can see, it was not a lot, but when we are around 15,000 meters, we can actually start throttle up a bit, or sorry, tilt a bit more. So yeah, I'm slowly going to 15 degrees here. And there we go. Now it's really important that you don't tip too much here, because that will make the rocket want to flip over, because it's very top heavy here. So we're going for 45 degrees here. So yeah, I'm feeling that yeah, it starts to stabilize here. So that's good. As you can see, it wanted to flip over there, but I have to kind of keep track of it here. So I will go around 30 degrees here, because now we are out after 20,000 meters. We can actually start working and try to do a small amount of gravity turn at least. So that was that. So that was the tough part here. So now we'll just have to hope that we did this effectively enough. So we get an orbit around 90,000 to 100,000 meters. So we have fuel enough to do this. So we get the orbit around Kerbin here. So it's just working on it here. Okay, so let's fly like that a bit, just for dramatic effect. So I'm stretching our fuel quite a lot by just throttling it down. We are just using this much now because we don't really need a lot more than that. So yeah, let's peel off our rockets, and as you can see, they peeled off perfectly. Now I need full throttle as we have just one engine in here, and we have a thrust weight rate of 1.2, so that should be fine, and we are starting getting higher up in the atmosphere. So okay, so let's work it here. And the important thing is to build up our central speed and also get out of the atmosphere, of course, but as you can see, by flying more parallel we build a lot more speed like that. So I will stay here for a while at least, so we get, because we want a higher orbit here. So when I hit around 70,000 meters, I will probably start flying against the horizon. So yeah, so we will still be able to climb, so it shouldn't be a problem that we don't get high enough in the air. But I think I will slowly start to go to the horizon. That is a gray line there. In stock version, I don't like the stock version of the non-ball here, so I kind of like this one better. Let's see. Oh, it flies really weird. It really wants to turn for some reason. Okay, so we have 2 minutes to our highest point, so let's do a maneuver to make it easy for ourselves. I will use the circle eyes here, so that will work fine. So we need to burn for 6 seconds, so let's go into the... Yeah, that's probably why I have a hard time working here, because it's so huge and we only have one reaction wheel. You can probably put a lot more reaction wheel if you like. So let's get inside the maneuver. Okay, cool. So let's warp the last part here. So we need to run only for 6 seconds to get a good orbit here. We can probably get it a lot higher, but yeah, let's just do it like this. So we need to burn, and what I do is take this number, divide it with 2. So I need to, when the node is approaching, I will put 6 seconds there. So I will burn 6 seconds fuel before the node and 6 seconds after the node, and that works really, really well. So yeah, that is what we're gonna do. As you can see, that was off there, so we are soon there. Okay, cool. So now we have our orbit around. So that's how you fly this thing here. We still have, and so this rocket before we started it had around 4,000 delta V. So we have used around 3,700 delta V. That's a lot, about 100 to 300 more delta V with a more conventional rocket. So yeah, we still have a thing enough here. I think I'm gonna... where is the probe there? I'm just getting a satellite carrier 4X. So the reason why I'm doing this because we will have a lot of tracks here, so I'm gonna go to tracking station and show you guys why I did that, and because now we can see that here, so we can easy to find it here. So I think we're gonna do one more fun thing. Yeah, let's go back here, and we will in the next episode we're gonna send 2 satellites around Minimus and one around the moon. So I think we will, the last part we're gonna do in this episode, as I have not recorded it for a very long while here. So remember what I told you guys about this, because to separate it, so when we explode the fairing, it doesn't bounce back and destroy our solar rays. So yes, let's use this. And here you see it separates here, and slowly it will go past here. But we can always do it like this, so we'll get some special time here. And there we go. So let's go back to the tracking station. You can tab sometimes between the 2 different crafts, but it doesn't work in this situation. So let's go to the tracking station. And now you get the idea why I've changed the icon there. Now I can easily find this. I can easily find the thing we have separated from our main craft. Okay, so let's explode that fairing here. So this is perfectly safe, as you can see there. Bam, we don't have any problems here. So after you have a satellite like that, this could be a very good idea to press control from here. Otherwise you can get confused and think you control from there, so it will be a little bit confused, especially when you get rid of this. So let's rename this satellite. We would call it RA100. I can never spell the satellites. I never remember the spelling. Okay, so DV4000. Oh, it took me some while to figure out a good naming convention, so I will name all my satellites when they are orbiting, and then what type of satellite it is, and if I have more than one, I have that. So yeah, I'm just thinking ahead here. So cool, so that is everything for that. So let's extract the solar panels on this satellite here. Okay, so now we have done that. I think I thought about a funny thing to do. Let's see if we can hit our own rocket here. So up. Can I see if we can hit it? Okay, that was a big miss there. Okay, but very good. So we have prepared here, so we can fly this rocket in the next episode here. I think I'm gonna activate. The engine so we can use it in the next episode. So here we have our moon satellite here. I'm just gonna go to the tracking station because I forgot to activate the solar panels on our satellite carrier. So here we have our satellite carrier, so let's get some use here. Not that I think really we have spent so much, but it could be a good thing to prepare for that. Hopefully our satellite will not smack into each other. That will be a disaster. So there as you can see, we have 3 more satellites to use here. Let's see, let's turn off SOS here. Can we still see our other satellite? Yeah, it's there. We can see it blinking over there. So I really like that blinking effect. It helps there, and we can see the moon here. Okay, yeah, we still have so much time, so let's do this again. As we have time for it, so let's decoupler for our Minimus rocket here. So let's speed up. Time a bit here. Oh yeah, I remember the key now for that, so that's awesome. So I can switch with those between those. I can't say the key to you guys because it's on my I have a Swedish keyboard and I just press the Swedish character, so I can't tell you guys what that is. So yeah, let's explode that, and then we go to the probe, rename, okay, I'm gonna make it easy for myself and switch to our other here, and then I'm just gonna copy it so I get the right naming convention here. So cool. So let's go back to our satellite. I can tell you it's a very the key to switch between the different crafts is around the enter key, so that can help you out. So if you just hit the keys a bit, you can get it right. So let's rename this. So Minimus. Yes, I'm gonna call it Minimus because I like that. Cool, so we are done with that. Let's extend our solar panels. So we are done with that. So let's see if we can hit the ship this time. Okay. Come on, Snesha, we want to do this. Okay, cool. Okay, let's shoot. What? Okay, what happened? Outcome, catastrophic failure. Oh, it seems like my satellite carrier survived here. I was really worried for them. That is stupid. But I just want to have some fun. That was why I was doing there. And it looks like our... we can see our other satellites here. So yeah, I was just doing that for fun. I thought I exploded my whole satellite carrier, but yeah, that was not a smart thing to do. So yeah, don't do that. Don't shoot decouple stuff right into your rocket here. So yeah, that was everything, my dear friends, for this episode. And as always, thank you for watching.